Did you know that some of the most common snake plant care habits, things you'll hear in any garden center, things you might already be doing every week, are silently killing your snake plant from the roots up? Imagine walking past that tough plant in the corner, expecting upright swords and quiet green, and instead finding yellow leaves, a soft base, and a plant that looked unkillable until it wasn't. Sounds a bit dramatic, right? But here's the real kicker. Today we're revealing 7 snake plant mistakes you should never make indoors, especially if you're over 50 and want a plant that works with real life, not against it. And wait until you see mistake number 5. It's the one most gardeners would never suspect. Mistake 1, watering on a calendar. The mistake most gardeners make is love by schedule. Snake plant care is not water every Sunday. These plants store water in thick leaves. Wet soil for days is how snake plant yellow leaves and root rot start, often while the top still looks fine. Why it hurts? Roots need air. Constant moisture suffocates them. By the time leaves wrinkle yellow from the base, damage is already underground. Tuesday rule: water only when the top 2 to 3 inches of mix are dry, often every 2 to 4 weeks in a cool indoor room, less in winter. Lift the pot. Heavy means wait. Light means soak thoroughly, then drain completely. 55+ note: set a phone reminder to check soil, not to pour. Checking is the habit, pouring is the decision. That's your number 1 indoor killer. Fix this alone and half of my snake plant is dying stories calm down. Number 2 is the silent partner of overwatering, the swamp under the pot. A pretty cash pot with no hole or a saucer full of leftover water overnight turns good snake plant watering into a bath the roots can't escape. Why it hurts? Water has nowhere to go. The bottom third of the root ball sits wet. That's classic indoor snake plant decline even when you barely water. Fix: drainage hole is non-negotiable. Empty the saucer within 15 to 30 minutes after watering. If you love a solid outer pot, lift the grow pot out to water in the sink, drain fully, then return it dry underneath. Tuesday rule: no standing water beside the bed, the TV stand, or the hallway runner, especially on humid nights. Number 3 is what you put in the pot. Bag center moisture control potting mix holds water like a sponge. Snake plants want a gritty, fast-draining mix, closer to best soil for snake plant practice than rainforest soil. Why it hurts? Dense peat stays wet at the bottom. You did nothing wrong on the calendar. The medium trapped the mistake. Fix: use a cactus or succulent mix, or cut regular potting mix with plenty of perlite or pumice. Repot only when the mix is tired or roots are circling, not because the plant looks bored. Tuesday rule: if water sits on the surface more than a few seconds before sinking, your mix is too tight. Amend it. Quick pause. How is your snake plant doing right now? Thriving, stuck, or yellowing? Drop thriving, stuck, or yellow in the comments. I love hearing from you. Number 4 is light, because low light plant does not mean no light closet. Snake plants tolerate lower light better than most indoor plants. Tolerate is not the same as thrive forever in a dark hall. Why it hurts? Too little light slows water use. Soil stays wet longer. Growth stalls. Leaves lean and dull. People then water more because it looks sad, and mistake 1 returns. Fix: bright indirect light is ideal. A few feet from an east or west window works for most homes. North rooms can work near the brightest wall, not behind a door in a windowless bath with the fan off and the light never on. Tuesday rule: if you can't read a book comfortably in that spot by day, it's too dark for long-term snake plant care. Move it or accept slower growth and even stricter watering. Number 5 is the one almost nobody blames. Wait until you see mistake number 5. It's not pests. It's not bad luck. It's repotting a snake plant into a giant pot so it has room to grow, or repotting every spring like a tomato. Here's the real kicker. Snake plants often grow better slightly snug. A pot that's far too wide holds a swamp of unused wet mix around a small root system. That's overwatering by architecture. Why it hurts? Extra soil equals extra moisture. The roots never drink. Soft bases and stalled growth follow. Fix for snake plant repotting. Step up only one pot size when roots truly crowd or break the pot. Prefer a sturdy pot with a hole. Spring is fine. Panic repotting a yellowing plant into wet, heavy soil makes things worse. Dry down, inspect roots, then decide. 55+ note: heavy ceramic. Use a light grow pot inside or a wheeled caddy. Your knees will thank you. If your plant was fine until the upgrade, mistake 5 may be the quiet culprit. Number 6 is food. More is not kinder. Snake plants are light feeders. Monthly hot fertilizer in low light burns roots and tips. Why it hurts? Salts build up, tips brown, leaves stress. People water more to flush without fixing strength or frequency. Fix: dilute houseplant fertilizer to half strength, only in the growing season, spring to summer, every 6 to 8 weeks at most, or skip if growth is steady. Winter, usually none indoors. Tuesday rule: new potting mix already has nutrition. Don't feed the week you repot. Number 7 is the easy maintenance miss that still matters for indoor air and plant health. Dusty leaves can't breathe well. Crowding against a cold winter window can chill the crown. And forgetting pet safety doesn't make the plant less toxic if a curious dog chews a leaf. Why it hurts? Dust blocks light. Cold plus wet soil is a rot invitation. Pet stress is a household issue, not a Pinterest footnote. Fix: wipe leaves with a damp cloth every month or 2. Keep leaves off icy glass. Place elevated if pets browse. Rotate a quarter turn monthly so it doesn't permanently lean. Tuesday rule: once a month. Wipe, check soil dryness, empty saucer, look at the base for soft spots. 5 minutes, that's real snake plant care tips for busy homes. That's 7 mistakes, but knowing what to avoid is only half of the wisdom. Here is your intentional system. 6 simple rules so snake plant care stays easy indoors. Water: only when the mix is dry deep down, not on a fixed weekday pour. Check first, then decide. Pot: always a drainage hole, and empty the saucer after you water. Snug beats oversized. A giant pot holds a swamp the roots never drink. Soil: fast drain. Use a cactus mix or cut regular potting soil with plenty of perlite so water doesn't sit at the bottom. Light: bright, indirect. Low light can work. A dark closet will not for the long haul. Food: rare and weak and only in the growing season. Skip winter feeding indoors. Monthly: wipe the leaves, check the base for soft spots, and keep the plant placed smart if you have pets. Start with 1 plant in the right pot and the right dry down habit. You do not need 7 snake plants to get this right. You need 1 done well. Fast recap: 7 snake plant mistakes you should never make indoors. 1. Watering on a calendar. 2. Saucer swamp and no drainage. 3. Heavy wet soil. 4. Cave light forever. 5. Oversized pots and constant repotting. 6. Over-fertilizing. 7. Dust, cold glass and careless pet placement. Which mistake surprised you most, or which number are you fixing this week? Drop 1 through 7 below. I genuinely read them and I love hearing from you. If this saved a plant, share it with one person still drowning theirs on a schedule. For more practical indoor plant care, watch the video on how to care for your pothos plant during the winter, and the anthurium care mistake most people make. End screens are up. Subscribe if you're building a calmer home with plants that fit real life after 50, and hit the bell so you don't miss the easy care follow-ups. Don't forget to download your free book, the Pain-Free Gardener's Checklist, your step-by-step guide to modifying tools, protecting your knees and waking up pain-free. Stay positive and keep blooming. I'll see you in the next one.